Hi guys, this is video number 2 just for factorising quadratics, so slightly harder ones this time. So we've got a lot more negatives as you can see, so this will present some issues when you're thinking about your brackets and getting your signs right, okay? So let's have a start then, same process as last time. So we're going to be looking at the number that's on the end, and we're thinking then first of all about pairs or factors that make 12, okay? So we can have 12 and 1, we could have 3 and 4, or we could have 6 and 2. Okay, always got to be whole numbers, thinking of factors. So then we're thinking about which one of these pairs can I use to make 7. Now don't worry too much about the minus 7 at the moment, just try and make a 7, okay? Now this pair stands out to me, hopefully it's the same for you. So 3 and 4 does make 7, okay? So I'm going to set up my brackets like normal, 2 brackets, x at the start of both, because we know it's a quadratic, it's got that x squared at the front, and then got 3 parts. So x times x makes x squared. Then you can chuck your 3 and your 4 inside your brackets. Does not matter what order you put them in. Now be careful here, okay guys? I want to highlight this to you, that does actually say minus 7, okay? So we're thinking then about how I can use 3 and 4 to make minus 7. So you're thinking of your number line adding or subtracting, okay? So if I was to start on minus 3 on my number line, where would I have to go thinking about going up or down in order to reach minus 7? So I'd have to go down another 4 on my number line in order to reach minus 7, okay? Just to check it, minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 does give us plus 12. So it does work with those signs in there to make plus 12, okay? So have a look at the next one then, guys. So we're thinking about 24. Don't worry too much about the negative at the moment. Just think about the number. So you're thinking about 24 in pairs of numbers. So we've got 24 and 1. We could have 12 and 2. We could have 6 and 4. Or we could have 8 and 3. Okay, and all of those pairs will multiply together to make 24. Then we need to be thinking about which pair has got a difference of 2. How can I add or subtract them in order to make 2? Okay, now the only pair that can do that is 6 and 4. So we're going to put these inside our brackets. So again, we're opening up our double brackets. X is going at the start of both of those brackets. X times x is going to give us our x squared, exactly what we want. 6 and 4 are then going to go inside our brackets. You can put the 4 there and the 6 there, doesn't really matter. Then we're thinking about how I'm going to make, and this is the important bit there, that minus 2, okay? Now, if I was to put plus 6 minus 4, it would only give me 2, plus 2. That's not what I want. I want negative 2, okay? So that might tell me I need to start on negative 6, and then if I go up on my number line, getting warmer by 4, I would end up on minus 2, okay? So I'm starting on minus 6, then I'm adding 4 to it, going back up on my number line, and I would get minus 2. Next one then, guys. So we're thinking about 27 numbers that multiply together to make 27. So we've got 27 and 1, or we've got 9 and 3. Okay, now obviously 27 and 1 is not going to make that 6 in the middle. The difference is too big. So we have to choose 9 and 3 because there's no other pairs to choose from. Okay, so we're going to think about x at the start of both of our brackets again. Then you're going to put 9 and 3 inside your brackets in any order. Then we're thinking about how I can use them to make that negative 6 minus 6. So I'm going to start on minus 9 on my number line. Now if I go down 3, if I was to put minus 3, I would end up on minus 12. So that's not the right way to go. So I need to go back up on my number line and go up 3. Okay, so I'm starting on minus 9, going warmer by 3, going back up 3, and I end up on minus 6. Last one then, guys. Now this one is one that I would definitely be putting a little star by or a little note by, okay? This is a very special type of quadratic, and the name we would give to these is called a difference of 2 squares, okay? Now what that means is normally we'd see, like these, they've all got 3 bits, okay? They've got an x squared at the beginning, which that's got. They normally have an x term, one of these, in the middle, which this one doesn't have this time, and then a number which is found on the end, okay? Now this number here is very special. It's a special type of number, and hopefully you're recognising it. It is a square number, okay? Now what that means is you can make 36 by multiplying the same number together. So if I was thinking about 6 and 6, that makes 36. Okay, so it's a special type of example. So we're still going to have two brackets, and then we're going to put 6 and 6 in both of them. Then we're going to think about, if I wanted this middle bit to cancel, this x bit that I don't have, I really want it to be 0 in the middle. So I'd have one with plus and one with minus. Okay, I'm going to do another one underneath, just to sort of give you an idea that it works for any square number. So we've got x squared to take away 81. Okay, so again, 81 is a special type of number. It is a square number, and it comes from 9 times 9. Okay, so when I'm writing this inside my brackets, I would have x at the front of both, 9 inside both my brackets, 1 is going to be a plus and 1 is going to be a minus. Okay, now just to show you why this works, if we go back to this example and I was to use FOIL, so expanding your brackets, so we got firsts, x squared, outers, these two, minus 6x, inners, plus 6x, and then lasts, minus 36. Then I collect them together, so I got x squared. These middle terms, hopefully we remember, will cancel. So you got minus 6x plus 6, which does give you 0. You can write 0 if you want to for the moment. And then you got that minus 36 on the end. If I was to then simplify that further, I don't really need to write that because it's 0. That's what I get left with, okay? So it's showing you by having plus 6 and minus 6 inside your brackets, they will cancel each other out there, given that 0 term. So that's why it doesn't have that term in the middle.